Take 3.3a. Represent fractions greater than 0 and less than or equal to 1 with denominators 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8 using concrete and pictorial models including strip diagrams and number lines. We are going to be looking at a scenario with an open number line. Michael is creating a design for the trim along his bathroom floor that is 3/4 blue. Represent 3/4 on an open number line. We have a student, Christian, here who will be representing 3/4 of the trim in blue. Christian, our fractions, according to our standard, have to be greater than 0 and less than or equal to 1. When you're looking at this number line in front of you, this is called an open number line. That means that there are no tick marks and there are no numbers. So you will have to write down the numbers. If our fractions have to be greater than 0, Christian, what is the smallest number that you can put on this number line?
0.
Okay, and where would you put that 0?
At the beginning of the number line.
Okay, very good. Now our fractions also have to be less than or equal to the number 1. Less than or equal to the number 1. So what's the biggest number that you can put on this number line?
1.
Okay.
We should put it at the end.
Okay. So now let's look at our scenario again. We are going to represent 3/4 on an open number line in the color blue. Now how do you know, Christian, how many parts you need to cut this number line into?
The second word of the fraction tells us how many parts we need to cut it into.
Okay, Christian has indicated that the second word in the fraction told him how many parts he needs to cut this number line into. So how many parts are you going to cut it into, Christian?
4.
Okay, so how do you think we can begin cutting this number line into 4 parts?
Well, I would measure it first, but since we don't have a ruler, I just use my crayon. Now, as you see, I will be moving here. And right there should be our stop point.
Okay, now why did you draw a line there?
Because it's halfway.
Okay, so you cut your number line first in half, right? So how many parts do you have right now?
2.
You have 2 parts. Does our problem say that our number line is going to be into 2 parts?
No.
It says how many parts?
3. 4.
There you
Sorry.
go, 4 parts. Okay, so how do we take this open number line and cut it from there into 4 parts?
Well, I will do is like, it will be half of this. Side. I will just use my crayon and then half right there.
Okay, so draw your tick mark halfway. Okay, what about the other side?
I'll use my crayon again.
Okay, so you kind of used your crayon just to estimate where half of each of those pieces were, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so now we have our number line cut into 4 parts. How do we represent that 3/4 of this should be colored in blue?
Well, 3/4, that usually means to shade.
Okay, how many pieces will you be shading?
3.
Go ahead. Okay, So then up to the very first tick mark right here, how many fourths is that?
1/4.
Okay, we have 1/4. To the second tick mark, you would have how many fourths?
2/4.
2/4. And the third tick mark would be?
3/4.
3/4. And so you have represented 3/4 of the number line in blue.